And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up. Shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to the chefs in the kitchen. Shout out to the secretaries in the offices. It's Friday. Shout out to the payroll attendees. Shout out to those who are good-hearted, clean-hearted people who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. And on days like this, the end of the week, we are thankful because we made it through another week. These weeks are rolling by fast. Years are rolling by fast. We say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Give thanks, you know? We have to give thanks and praises. We wake up another week gone, and we're still here. Yeah. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. So shout out from the top of the chat this morning. Let's start with Asser and Odetta, the first one in. The number is pinned at the top of the chat. So if you want to call in, feel free to call in and say your piece. Saben TV is in the building as well. Blessings, good morning, fam. Great goodies is here. Up, up, up. Great goodies. Big up yourself. Good Miss Goldie Robinson is in the building. Clean D is here with us. Mr. Article, Don Mervyn, the Point, Jamaica, Kirk, Kai Tai, Jai Empress is in the building with us this morning. Beer Upman Sagwan. Pussy Galore is in the building this morning. Pussy Galore name always do. It's a freaking weekend from Jamaica, land of my birth. Pussy Galore, you in Jamaica? Jazzy Lady is in the building with us this morning. Sharon Spence, Lovely Aneka. Lovely Aneka, my fellow content creator sister, is in the building this morning. Please go over to Lovely Aneka's channel. She has that tick beside her name because she is a content creator on YouTube and them give a different look than everybody else, right? Big up to Lovely Aneka. Thank you for being here and thank you for your support. Marilyn Grant's with us this morning. 5-6-3 all the way from England is in the building this morning. 5-6-3. I hope you're staying safe out there. I know things are a bit rocky and shaky in the UK right now as far as public safety goes with all that's going on out in these streets. Senior Sexy in the building. Elaine Brown, Virtuous Fire. Sheldon Pinnock is with us this morning. Audrey Wright says, morning, fam, present teacher. Morning, Audrey. Morning, my family. Thank you for being here. BM is in the building. Onika St. John says, good morning. Lisa Watkins says, good afternoon, everyone. You know, said that that's straight from the UK as well, because I'm morning for us now and it's afternoon for them when it's morning for us. Ramo is in the building with us this morning. Marilyn Grant says, please like the live. Hit the thumbs up button. And BM says, it's the freaking weekend, baby. And it's a blessing to be here. Karen Notice says, morning, SouFlo and family. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Enough love and blessings to all. King Biggs, morning, fam. Ferron is in the building with us this morning. Marie's Message 411 TV is also on YouTube. I encourage you to go over to her channel as well. Check out what she got going on over there. And I promise you some deep conversations and you won't be disappointed. DR is in the building this morning. BM is in the building this morning. King Big says, Cartel, just joyful aya. Donna Davis is with us this morning and Rosalind Smichael. Listen, this is what we're talking about this morning, right? A couple of things happen, but I think the bulk of the morning, because I have like 3 pages worth of notes, because I dissected. I had a long night last night, first of all, thanks to wifey. You know, I had a long night last night, the extra super long night last night. I am tired. I wake up late this morning. And you know, this is where we're at. So we actually watched Vybz Kartel's first interview since his release from prison, 13 years. I know this is tiring, the topic for some people, because I see 1 and 2 people when I open the chat room saying, oh my God, we're still talking about Vybz Kartel. I'm out. Peace. listen, if you feel tired of a topic, just leave. Okay? You don't have to tell me, say, yeah, leave, just leave. Fine. If you want me to talk about something else because you have some kind of personal vendetta against somebody and you don't like them, your business that. I have many other videos on YouTube that you can watch where we're not talking about that. But if it's trending and it's hot and it's happening right now, we're on it. Isaac Buchanan, Vybz Kartel's attorney, just did an interview with Vybz Kartel last night. How fitting that Isaac got the first interview. Isaac is the man who freed him. You understand? So Isaac Buchanan got the first interview. The second big interview today is going to. I'm not talking about interviews done outside of the country because he already did one with Lisa Evers and Fox 5 News. I don't know if you've seen or heard that one, but that one is out there as well. But the first interview in our style, when can chat Patwa be himself, all that done on Jamaican soil was done with none other than Isaac Buchanan. And I thought that was perfectly done. Right person got that first interview. Mr. Article done, as you can see, King Big saying the same thing. You know, Kartel was full of vibes and lively, and the interview was, well, that video itself was over 2 hours long. The interview wasn't 2 hours long because Isaac did a bunch of things leading up to the interview to get you to that point there where Kartel then joins the actual room, sits in the room, and they sit across from each other and talk on screen. I've dissected and I have, how should I say it now? I've put my own package together for you. I don't want to minimize the thing, but all the parts that I thought were impactful, I have summarized the interview for you. So I'm not telling you not to go watch it. Just as I was about to start this live, that is the most viewed video Isaac Buchanan has on his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is called Context Matters. And that's the most viewed video he has on there already. And it's been 12 hours since that video was done. It's already at over 100 and something thousand views in just those 12 hours. But it's Vybz Kartel. You understand? People waiting to see him, hear what he's going to say. So we're going to go through all the things that was said in that interview. Very interesting stuff. Announcements were made. Not only that, there was a part in the video, a bunch of you sent it to me this morning. SouFlo, do you think that Vybz Kartel is beating Sidem? You think him a beat her? You think him a rough her up, choke her, fling her around and these kind of things? You know, somebody said she fell in love with the idea of him. She has never lived with him before. But there's a part in the interview where Isaac said we're live on radio in Florida, so we have to pay these commercial fees. So they goes to a 5-minute commercial break. During the 5-minute commercial break, Isaac's cameras were still running, and apparently Kartel was seen saying some things on screen, because he was on screen, to who people are saying was Sidem off screen, right? We know Sean Storm was there, Madsus was there, as far as I can tell. I know for sure Sean Storm was there. And I know for sure Sidem was there because she actually stepped into the camera screen while things were kicking off. But what he said, a lot of people, you know, I see some ladies in the comment section, I said, should we wait 9 years for you come home and offer our lick? No, me wouldn't do that. Me couldn't do that. Me gone left you. Another person said, see me and come live with me at 2 different something. So y'all sent me a whole bunch of them this morning. SouFlo, please talk about this. Look here, I bet she gone in a few minutes. She not stay there long, you know, not under those treatments, because the girl have her own things. So I'm looking. I said, okay, I have to do this. I was going to do this as a separate video, but I think it's fitting that we do all of that this morning. So we're going to dissect all right this morning. That is where we're at. Before we get into that, though, let's get this out the way. Noah Lyles. I think Noah Lyles is feeling the Jamaican curse. Noah, remember me tell you, you know, Noah Lyles, I said you're not going to be happy with that gold medal that you stole, or that they stole and gave to you in the 100 meters. I don't care what nobody said. Don't argue with me. I don't want to argue with you no more. Let's just know that we have a difference of opinions and keep it at that. Don't try to convince me about no camera and about no milliseconds and about none of that. I don't want to hear it. The 100 meters belong to Kashane Thompson out of Jamaica, and Noah should have taken second. I said the honorable thing to do was for Noah to take that medal off and say, in all good conscience, I can't do it because this belongs to you. You did win the race. But no, he wasn't going to do that. What he was going to do is try to unite the 1 and the 200 and be in a class like Usain Bolt and all that, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
SouFLo.
Yes, fam.
Good.
How you doing?
Yes, Cashmere. Yo, big up yourself, man. I just wanted to big you up for all the work you did.
Man, okay,
so keep right, man. Yeah, you always kept us updated. Shit was crazy, man. But yeah, I just wanted to big you up for that.
Who this?
It's Cashmere Montgomery.
Oh, yo, fam, what? What,
yeah, man.
Yeah, big up manners and respect, fam.
Yeah, nah. Everybody just celebrating, you know.
Yeah,
that was crazy interview last night. It was good to see the boss like that.
Yeah, so
it's hilarious.
Here what though? December, you there?
I already sold. My kidneys already getting sold.
All right. Well, we linking up because you done know already.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
All right, bro. One.
Blessings. One.
Okay, so that was another content creator, but that's the guy. I don't know if you ever seen, some people said the white guy, the white boy, but he does Vybz Kartel's songs broken down in a complete English version, and he has the pipe cast. He has the pipe, and I him that on the phone. See, so we're gonna talk about all that, but back to the Noah Lyles stuff. Noah. That's a super supporter of Kartel right there too. So I'll give that to him too. Noah Lyles, I said, boy, Noah, you know, Noah said, Junior must have told Noah everything, which is cool. You couples pillow talk. I don't have anything wrong with that. Cause me and my wife pillow talk. You know what I mean? And for anybody to think that two people that lay in the same bed at night and actually share bodily fluids and everything, them not gonna say nothing to each other about you, right? They are each other's confidant. They're gonna have all kinds of conversations, so it's fine. But no Ajarite, no Kaitai Jai, don't do her that. I'm not calling her no traitor. I can't call her no traitor. I won't do her like that. What I will say is she tell you everything, Noah, but she never tell you about we Obia. Yeah, we Guzugaza, Zuguzaga. Anytime them go down a place named St. Thomas, or them go a place a Clarendon named Veerfield, or we have some other place in Jamaica where you can go, you know, where the big flag them wave at the barnyard. Yeah, someone on the run God scared already. Jesus Christ, I'm going to talk about Obia. Listen, I don't practice it, but I've told you before that me see this in action. So again, my life experience dictates my beliefs, just like everybody else. I'm telling you the story about the youth to come on my veranda and say, my wife will come there. So Kartel say, what that forward upon my veranda and said, asked for my uncle them, and none of my uncles weren't there. And him said, tell them, say his name is Ken, not 5 cents. The lady told him what she was gonna do to him, and she did exactly that to him, and it happened exactly the way she told him it was going to happen. So me see it happen in my lifetime already. So you know if you ask me, oh, you believe in Obia SouFLo? No, me well protected, but and I don't feel like them thing that can penetrate my, you know, can harm me, but me got up in a different way. But and we have our own personal beliefs on that. But she should have told Noah about that. I told Noah, I said, give back the medal because you're not going to be comfortable with that medal. That medal, they are going to cause you things. All right. Y'all remember, I don't know if y'all watched this special series they had on before. I don't know if it's called Speed or Truck or something like that. But Noah was on it, and Noah basically said, Basically, he's just playing around with the 100. See? He's like, I'll describe it this way. The 100 is like my side chick. The 200, now that's my wife, right? Him own that. It's called Sprint. Thank you, Kaitai Jai Empress. That's why I love the audience. I know that it's called Sprint. Go watch the special series Sprint. He said the 100 is like his side chick. The 200 is like his wife. Nobody now beat him in a that. He's the best that ever done it. He's the best in the world at it. And come Olympics, gold in the 200, gold in the 100. All right. Your teeth, the medal. Them go down so around one of the people, them wrap up head people, them feel. Them beat two drummers, spray some rum round there so and wherever else them do feel. Because you see what happened to Noah after that? Not only did he lose the 200, he didn't even come second. He came third. He took bronze in the 200. Then, on top of taking bronze in the 200, they announced after that Noah Lyles tested positive for COVID. And he ran anyways, which is now a whole lot of big controversy. He ran anyways, even though he tested positive for COVID. So I'm going to try to say, COVID make him come third. But here's the thing. I watched you when you came out. You know, you hype up on everything. It wasn't, me did have COVID before. It never looked like that. You did look pretty. You did look pretty ready to go, sir. You look like, you know, you was ready to go. So I don't know who's fabricating or putting up. This is my personal opinion, by the way. Let me say that so nobody else gets in trouble for this, right? And my personal opinion is that they wanted to unite the 100 and the 200 meters and be in like a Usain Bolt kind of class, Elaine kind of class, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. So whether it's Obia or Karma, like Grace James is saying, me think say Obia. I think it's the Jamaican curse. Yeah, we curse you. I don't know if you know it, but if you ever been cursed by a Jamaican, your rotted is cursed. You're cursed head. All right. So don't try not get cursed by a Jamaican. Try don't get cursed by a Haitian either. And them have some other people in the Caribbean. When them curse you, you are cursed head. But them Jamaican people and them Haitian people there, they're only 90 miles away from each other. When them good on in it, so you're going to get your business fixed. And I think no business got fixed. I think his business got fixed. You see how the man no, usually when Noah runs him tear off him shirt. The man grab the shirt and go for tear it. I only do one little rip. Couldn't do it. Spread out on the track. They had to take him off the track in a wheelchair. Now, I don't know if all that is a part of the act or they were just like, listen, get him off the track so we can get on to the next race, please. Him coming like a speed bump right now. Him can't be out there. This is a distraction. Deal with him behind the stage kind of thing. But that 100 that y'all stole cost you everything else. Not only did it cost you the 200 gold, it also cost you to be in any other event because I think they were going to substitute him and put him in to the 4x100 relays when that run, and I think that's running today or something, right? They were going to substitute him and put him there, so, and they're hoping to do a world record in the 4x100 relays. They're hoping to win gold again. Not to be. They should arrest you, Noah, is what people are saying. Some people are saying now, with the echoes of the USA fading into the background and hearts weighing down by disappointment, Noah Lyles faced a crushing blow as his Olympic dreams went up in smoke. Me watching him lay on his back and breathing heavy and looking so disappointed was me really saying to myself, Noah that's not the effects of COVID. That's anxieties and the effects of realizing that the big talk that you talk and the dream that you dreamt did not come to fruition. It did not come to fruition because karma came back around quickly. Now I'm a person that believes in karma. I might not believe in Obia, but I do believe in karma, and I speak about it here all the time. On my channel, I tell people to sow good seeds, put good works out into the universe, because any energy you send out into this universe, yeah, the energy Energy. This is all energy we dealing with. We mixing energy right here. Believe it or not, we're all magicians, just with different levels of mastery. You understand? So energy is what we dealing with. And any energy you send out is coming right back around to you. Sometimes it take a long time. Sometimes it come around swiftly. Like a man will pick a woman pocket and try run and him run across the street and a fast car clap him and lick him down. Energy. And that's instant karma. But you have slow karma, you have instant karma. I think Noah got karma right back, right? Him energy boss. There's an article done. No, I think it's a disappointment that the brother was going through anxieties when he realized, because if you saw an interview leading up to the Olympics when Noah was like, he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win either. They all talking mess. Listen, when I come off that turn, they're gonna be depressed. That's what's gonna happen. You talk big or heavy. Well, guess what? When they came off that turn, you looked very depressed in that race. No, it looked like he just knew it wasn't his day. Yeah. So shout out to Tobago out of Botswana, out of Mama Africa. Tobago created history because he is the first person on the continent of Africa to have won gold medal in the 200 meters at the Olympics, and African history and other history books will record him as the person that did that first for Africa. I can imagine Tobago now back in Africa. You ever see some of them African girls they twerk and wine, and plus where he's from too, at a place that which part the woman them walk around with no top, you know. And you see the firm young titty them, she are 23, and Tobago must be having the time of his life right now. To them can pick 4 wives. To them can pick 5, 6, 7 wives because them have a whole heap of money. And you know, him a the man right now. And the first to ever do that and brought gold back and all these things. I just want to be Tobago right now. So big up to Tobago for that. Big up to Tobago for that. You need help? Big up to Tobago for that. All those brown titties around me. Anyhow, aiming to make his name alongside legends like Usain Bolt and Carl Lewis, Noah Lyles fell short of his quest to sweep the sprint at the Paris Games. In the 200-meter finals at the stadium, Lyles, running from the 5th lane, found himself trailing by a country mile after the turn into the home stretch. That same turn that you said, when I come off that turn, they're going to be depressed. When you came off that turn, karma said, you see what y'all did to them Jamaicans? Get your ass back over here. You in the back. Stay in the back. That's what karma said. You can't do nothing and get to with it. You hear me? And as long as you live with that gold medal, just know, say, your karma is going to be bad because that gold medal there truly belongs to Jamaica. Kishane ain't doing no big protest. Kishane has accepted what it is. And I know that part of the game because he has to play the politics, right? So does the Jamaica Athletic Association, Federation, whatever you hell them call them. Everybody have to play nice. Plus, those people are geared to be frightened of people like, oh, the French people and, you know, these white people and these foreigners. They're geared to be like subservient in their mannerism to them people. Nobody never did if you stand up and say, no, we not take that. That's a few goal. So, hey, I mean, just like how they have the guy come to Jamaica and they pay him 40,000 US dollars a month to coach the reggae boys and don't give us no results. Just coach them and hold that big money up. 40,000 US a month? No, man. Just put that in your pocket because we are going to take care of your living space. You're living in luxury and you get a stipend for spend on food and gas and transportation and everything else on top of 40,000. So that's how they are with them kind of foreign people there. But yeah, Noah got shut down. It appears fate had a different plan for Noah Lyles. Karma. Just days before the race, it is said that he had tested positive for COVID-19, and after securing bronze medal in the 200 meter, the sprinter was swiftly removed from the track in a wheelchair. But what has caused a big controversy now is that a lot of people are saying, why the hell were you on the track breathing in other people's faces knowing that you are COVID positive, right? You just test positive for COVID. That means that you are in the stage where you can spread it. So why did you even come out to the track then? You're not covered up or nothing, right? And then when he finished win the race, guess what he went and did? He went and hugged Tobago, the winner. So you have people saying you should be imprisoned for that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yep. Manners and respect for him. What go on? Fix up, you have to fix up your phone, bro, because we can't hear you. I don't know if you have us on speaker or Bluetooth. Those kind of things keep you low.
No, not that.
Well, maybe you just have to talk up loud then.
Okay. That's a still see?
See it there? Right, that's a yeah.
Yeah. No, I need an Oscar, brother. Man,
Oh!
Reggie.
Wait. Oh, you make me teeth choke, my brother. Wait. You say you need an Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar? Well, it's a good acting.
Good thing you was in California this year. And the Oscar goes to Noah.
And the Oscar goes to son of me one seat.
He said, yeah, watch the race, you know, they are work and they watch the race, you know. But guess what now? That time to go manager. And they the phone. Yo.
Yo, brother, me think, just like sis Apaya said, nobody said nothing about COVID for Noah until after Noah lose the race.
And even if a COVID, brother, they need to get it too.
Because why they put him out there? They put him out there and not tell nobody.
No, at the point when I go to the water from the lady, and the keep the water and the drop,
I when they first spread out on the track and nobody never paid no attention. I said, okay. Oh, yo. All right, my brother. Yeah, we are going to that soon. Manners and respect, my brother. So you see, and the me one see to them. I'm telling you, I pay attention closely to things. Noah acted like a true talk. When Noah first came out, the man go watch the race. The man slapped the ground so and him ready, and everything hype and pumped up. Remember, nobody not get told that this guy has COVID. Stay away from him. Don't bring him in your face. Nothing. Because I think that was the plan. The plan was, if you win, we don't say nothing about no COVID, but if you lose, we chuck it up to COVID and we'll wait and anticipate to see you again. Because that's the marketing strategy. They can't give him all the endorsements and push him and say, bronze medalist. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Live on the air.
And the Oscar for the best performance in the Olympics goes to
Noah Lyles of the United States of America.
You see him?
You see him?
So in even, because him and me have the same name. Every time I hear me like crap, I just feel like, no. But listen, watch the race live yesterday. I see him come out from me say, all right, now. Might I go back down to 19.3. He might get close again. You know, we say now. But he might get close again. So we say, all right.
He might go win.
When the race starts,
when I saw it first, I said, okay, Noah go win for sure. That's what I thought first. He gave me no feeling like, okay, he's going to come third or nothing. I thought, he's going to win. That's what I thought first.
When I come off the corner, and when I was coming into the home stretch, I said, wait there.
Right.
And the guy who won the race, there's
Tobago.
You have Tobago, the next American, Benerick, and next guy called Joseph Fambuli. Joseph Fambuli normally start in race poor.
Right.
If you are in the race where that guy is, you're not gonna win. Because that guy is gonna try to run on everybody, and he's never won that way. This is Noah Lyles' second consecutive bronze medal. This is the second time. If nobody didn't know this, this is the second time since 2021 where he's lost a race. Only 2 races he ever lose.
Same.
In almost 4 or 5 years. Only 2, and it's at the Olympics.
Yep.
And this is the second time he's been behind the same American guy, Kenny Benerick. This is Kenny Benerick's second silver medal. I know I promised I'm gonna win. I'm gonna go out there. This is to show you all who beat them chess when there's nothing to beat about.
The karma, man.
You always will get your own.
The karma. I think because him thief the gold medal there from Jamaica, that is the karma for him. I don't know. Somebody go and beer or St. Thomas theme, but it's karma. It's karma.
You know what about you hurting oneself because I'm thinking, why don't we get COVID and you're training whatever. It was in the athletic village spreading. So how nobody know to stay
and you're the only one with it.
But you know, our girl, the girl in the 400, Nikisha Price, she had to. I'm hearing she had to step out.
Wait now.
And she.
Hold on.
Yeah.
COVID snuck into the athletic village and found Noah Lyles alone. Think about that. Snuck, it went past every other athlete and found Noah Lyles alone and run up in her nose.
No, it didn't sneak against us. That's what I'm trying to say. Another girl we have in Jamaica, Nikisha Price, who was supposed to run in the 400 meters.
She's out.
Not in a race anymore. Because she has COVID too.
She has
but
it too.
The issue is, because she was supposed to. She's a favorite to win the medal, but she can't win anymore because she has COVID bad.
So that's spreading on the village then.
Yeah, but in this side, I'm not gonna say COVID beforehand. I'm gonna wait until I'm not in good form. Or that maybe if I don't win, I can say COVID. See, I'm gonna track and I'm ready.
I'm nearly dead.
Man, I give him the water buckle, him drop, which one take the water buckle, and him go on. And the coach has okay, I'm okay.
One bag of antics. Now the big talk is that people are saying that was foul what he did because he went to run and go hug up Tobago after him win.
Hug them and beat them up.
Sweat.
He doesn't care about them then. He don't care.
Wow.
But one more thing. Tobago deserved to win more than anybody. Because he's been working hard. He's 21 years old. And he lost his mom this year while training for the Olympics. He's worked hard. And he deserves this medal, unlike Noah, who just walk in the room and just get known. People deserve stuff. People work hard for stuff actually humble and actually care about the sport. Actually care for others and actually want it more than you think that you may want it. That's a lesson for life.
Same. Well, big up to Tobago same way. And big up yourself, Carla.
Big up to him, yeah, man.
Manners here?
Yeah, man. Camera performance.
All right. Later. Yo, so officially Noah Lyles is out of the Olympics. He won't be competing in anything else. People are raging now. People are saying that he came in, he knows he had it, and he didn't tell anybody, and he's just being around other people with it. So he's spreading COVID throughout the athletic village and to other athletes as well. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Good. I just want to know, I saw a Tubi movie last night with the Noah Lyles. The Noah Lyles. You know what would be worse? You know when they had the fake healing meetings and the guy come out the wheelchair and shaking and start walking and waddling like, I'm healed. I'm healed. Because when they got that wheelchair for him, I thought they're going to get an oxygen tank and fly in a copter and, have the ENT on the field. Like you said, when he jumped up in the air and he was doing all his antics, looked like he don't have the vaccine. Because by the end of the race, it looked like the first strain of COVID he had. Because all of a sudden he broke down at the line.
Can't walk, can't breathe.
Can't walk, can't
Didn't
breathe.
even have enough strength to tear the shirt off himself, which he was trying to do. And he just barely ripped the shirt. Go look at the pictures. He just barely ripped the shirt.
Barely ripped the shirt.
Yeah.
I said this yesterday. You see, Usain Bolt, he made it look easy to win 3 straight double Olympic titles. And everyone can say it's easy until you have to do it.
Until you have to do it.
Until you have to do it. And it was extremely, I'm sorry, you're saying something?
No, you go ahead.
It was extremely selfish of him to be up in people's faces, hugging and all this stuff. And he has COVID, allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know, even Mama was ready on cue. Oh, you want me to get your mother? Yes, please. I want to give her my last words. You know, I don't. You know, please.
Get my mama.
Mama, be strong.
Get my mama. Ooh, I want to give her my last words. You know,
I always loved you. Please. Yes, so it's easy to do.
I want to give her my last words.
That's how dramatic it was.
It was. Get my mama.
Tell my mama I love her, you know? Please.
Oh, man.
So it's easy to do until you have to do it. Okay?
You know? Yeah, absolutely. Big up yourself, Carla.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Great weekend, too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yo, get my mama. Oh, I'm dying. I want to give her my last words. Listen, I said it before, man. Sickness is for all of us. I caught COVID before, and I had COVID bad, and I had the extended version of COVID. So when everybody else COVID who caught it the same time I caught it, everybody else's COVID was going away. COVID has an incubation period, right? It has a period where you are able to spread it, and that's within the first week. After that, then you just have it. You can't spread it, they say. You won't spread it, you just living with it. Man, I don't wish that thing on anybody. So I'm not laughing because he caught COVID. I'll clear that up. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I am giving thanks. How about you?
I'm giving thanks to be alive this morning. I am feeling very much alive.
Awesome. Well, I am feeling very much alive and satisfied this morning.
Yes.
I want to read something to you.
Yes.
It said minutes after that race, Lyles was handed a yellow card for a violation of technical rule 7.1 for improper conduct. It wasn't immediately clear why he was given it, but during introduction, he did demonstratively jump onto the track as he heard his name. So apparently, he destroyed something, I think, something pertaining to the track, nothing to do with the COVID.
Really?
So they gave him a yellow card. Yes. They said, well, he hit the thing so hard. He hit that thing so hard that, I mean, some parts of it come apart.
Because I remember him hitting the something like that. And I was like, yeah, Noah's fired up. He's going to win because this is his race. You know? So
they gave him a yellow card. They charged him for that, not the COVID. But yesterday I read something online where he said he wants his own signature shoe. And he said he wants his own signature shoe. He said Nike can't do it. I want my own signature shoe. But I go back to what you said some months ago. Talk with your feet on the track and not your mouth. Because it's not all about hype. And it's now proven that Lyles did not win the 100 meter either. He didn't win the race. So it's now proven that all he has was just a loud mouth.
Yeah.
So
you know, Usain said that too.
If he had won that race, he would have been in the 100 meter. He would have been in the 200 in the race for the evening. Yes. So because he didn't win the race now he is out and he has COVID. If he has been tested for COVID from Tuesday or Monday, it will be in isolation.
Yep.
He wouldn't be able to do his warm up. So I had COVID last year, and the only thing I want to do is to sleep.
Yep.
I had to force myself not to sleep.
Yep.
And I work in the healthcare system.
Right.
So I don't know how many lives have COVID and no lives running a 200 meter race.
Exactly. Exactly. A light form of COVID will have you feeling like somebody is sitting on your chest. And that's in a light form. And I had it in a heavy form. And I had the long version of it because like mine wouldn't go away. I started worrying. I started saying this thing is probably going to kill me because everybody else around me, COVID was going away, and mine just kept going week after week. And you know how the COVID go, right? Like when you're trying to breathe and you can hear that. Boy, it's a scary thing. So to come out and run a 200 with COVID, I don't know. I don't buy it. But
even after I get over that COVID, I could not go up the staircase.
Right.
I could go down the subway, but to go up from the subway, I feel like I don't know what. So if he had won that race, he would be very hyped today for the final leg of the track and field.
Right.
Because he failed. This man is a man who does not take defeat lightly. And if you watched him when he realized that Thompson won the race, he put his both hand on his head as if he was mourning for something.
You notice, right? There was first when the race was finished, there was no kind of, oh God, I'm exhausted. I need help. There wasn't that kind of reaction from him. The kind of reaction first was disappointment, sadness. Oh my God, I lost. And then the theatrics came after. You know? And I'm saying if he was the Oscar goes to really good acting, man.
I don't disrespect the Queen, I think you see the guy Queen in the drama. Yeah, drama king, man. Drama king. But what he doesn't understand, what he doesn't understand, don't mess with a Jamaican, especially when it comes to backfire, when it comes to prayer. I said to myself, it looks like Thompson grandmother really go down in some stuff and hashes.
Yeah, man, that's a clarinet and them come from. Is a problem.
I said she went down in some stuff and hashes and cry out to God.
A clarinet and them come from.
Her grandson this gold.
You can't rob and be okay.
Right hand of the light, the bright stadium light, they robbed the boy the gold.
Yep.
I said this woman went down and she wept.
Yep. And karma came.
He deserved it.
Swiftly. All right, big up yourself, Carla. I appreciate you.
So have a blessed one.
Yes, you too, my sister. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
There, I know I watch you live, you know. Pick up yourself and pick up everybody.
Manners and respect, sir.
Why, SouFLo? No one do I win now, like, catch you COVID.
Why?
In a big area.
In a big area. You say that big area him catch it. When they come off on that third day, I realize I'm in a 5th place, and that's I think that's how him catch it, brother.
SouFLo.
Yeah.
The man jump out like Ray Lewis incarnated. Super Bowl entrance.
Whole heap of energy. But you ever see Elephant Man on stage? Energy God.
Energy God.
Yeah.
SouFLo, me I say, but no, I love to producing record.
I saw me say to me say, boy, no, I go win, you know. But the kind of energy him come out with. Why?
I did the man get up in one big whole thing. It don't look good.
You know, but you know what, like me I say all morning is karma. I said from day one, I say, Noah, give back the medal, because if you don't give back the medal, you're never going to be comfortable with that medal. And the things will happen. See there? Not only did him lose that, and the thing about it is that is his specialty. 100 is not his specialty, you know. Him lose him specialty, you know. And now him can't even help the US in the 4x100 because they were planning to plug him in at 4x100.
Well, so gotta beat him.
Yeah.
And we are beat him.
All right. Whole heap of beating for him.
Big up yourself.
Man, as my brother. Yeah. Here what? Listen. One more. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm there. I'm here from Texas.
Ah. All is well?
Yes, I did. Yeah, all is well, sir.
All right.
What me have to know? For me, I just know lies. They never say no. This Olympic is the worst Olympic in history.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
The French them don't organize this very, very good.
Wait, did you see the river? Did you see the river where the mafia swimming up?
Exactly, man.
Some people took a camera down there and the athletes them went in it and took pictures and come back out of it. Brother, over Riverton Dump over Riverton Dump in Jamaica there, I saw the river look. A part of the river, like them just nyam food and just throw everything back, flick cigarette and ashes and whatever else them have, sanitary napkins and pads and baby diaper, everything in that water.
Exactly.
Disgraceful.
You remember a couple years ago when they're gonna raise the Olympic in Rio, and they was talking bad about Rio. They was bashing Rio.
Right.
But compare Rio to France. And France is supposed to be a big first world country.
Yeah,
man, this is garbage.
But I told people that before, that France is dirty and France smell. The whole lot smell. We used to go, when I was stationed in Germany, we would take like Mac flights on the weekend, or when we get a 4-day off from the weekend, and we could jump to like Amsterdam, to the UK, to all throughout that region. And that place there, I don't know how people got there. Oh, we're under the Eiffel Tower, and the place smells. And the place is raggedy.
Man, you can see just by watching the TV, and I mean they got no health organizer, you know, to look at those stuff, you know, the safety of people, you know, health. I mean, you know what I mean. So that's just my first issue, more to address.
Right.
Get back to No Lies now. No disrespect to No Lies, you know, he's a great athlete, you know, and he made the sports entertaining. But he was a Jamaican. First of all, you can't compare yourself to Usain Bolt.
At all. At all.
You can't compare yourself to Usain Bolt. That's what gets you. Second of all, you're running against 9 other persons in the race. And all you do is go on a run, disrespecting everybody, say, oh, I'm the man. What about the other people at the track?
You know, I'm going to wrap this up when you're done. I'm going to wrap it up neatly so everybody understands. Because I don't want nobody to take the thing out of context. So I'm going to bring it home neatly before we move into the other topic, which is the Vybz Kartel interview he did last night with Isaac. So yeah, say your piece and let me wrap this up neatly.
Yes. I was saying, you know, what about the other person that he compete against? It makes it seem like he's alone what they're running with himself. The other person who trained hard, here, you know, to be in the Olympic. And every time no one do this interview, he disrespect everybody. Oh, it's just me alone. Oh, you know, I'm the man. I gotta beat everybody. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he's doing. But you know, I'm gonna leave it right here, so you know what I mean.
All right.
Never mess with Jamaicans, because when you mess with Jamaican, they can't hit you.
All right.
Hey, SouFLo, big up yourself. Have a good day, sir.
Manners and respect, brother.
All right, sir.
All right. Now take no more call right now. I'm gonna wrap this up right now. Let's wrap up the No Lies segment so we can move into the Vybz Kartel segment. Cause a whole heap of people want to know. Let me see if I wrote it down. Did he threaten Sidem? Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Did he threaten Sidem on the show? Things were said when the camera was thought to have been off, or Isaac went to a break, and a lot of women in them feelings this morning and saying a lot of things. So this is how I'm gonna wrap up the No Lies segment and what happened there with the COVID and everything. I don't laugh at people for getting sick, because sickness is for all of us. As a matter of fact, just last week, my son was here. My 16-year-old, we went to the gym, we work out, we come back home, and the brother just go lock himself in the bathroom. And he's in the bathroom forever. And I'm saying, yo, get out the bathroom. Your brothers and sisters might want to use the bathroom. You know, it's 2 bathrooms in the house, but a whole heap of people there. So rotating her out so somebody else can go. Him stuck, can't come out. And then his mom is saying, I need to come get him because he can't breathe, this, that, and the other. Long story short, pick him up, she tests him. Every test she gave him came back positive for COVID. She had to take him go to the hospital, just like that. So even my own child just had COVID. This is a warning to a lot of us who think it's not real or thinks that it's not going around still. It is. It's still here. It's still going around. I just think that every time you catch it, though, your immune system builds up more immunity to it. So your first dose of COVID probably won't be like, and there are different strains of it as well. Same thing like the flu. I think it's just another version of the flu, but them call it COVID. Some y'all call it what them call it. End of the day, I'm not laughing at him because he got COVID. I'm laughing at him at the timing of everything. I truly believe in karma, and I truly believe that if you do certain things, the universe will send certain things back your way. And I truly believe that that gold medal, me know, because I saw it. There's a difference between believing and knowing. I know. I don't want to be convinced by anybody and their camera angles and nothing. I know that that gold medal belonged to Kashane, right, of Jamaica. And because they robbed Jamaica of a gold medal, Noah got his karma because Noah himself knows that he did not win. You see, if him did convince that him win, then karma would have been okay to him. This is just my thoughts. Karma would have been fine to you. It's like being wrong but not knowing that you're wrong. You can't really fault somebody for being wrong when they know no other way, right? That's how this, for us who've served in the military, this is exactly how the army treated us. They said if you didn't know how to do it and you did it and you messed it up, then they might give you a pass. But if they had trained you how to do it and they certified you to do it and you go frig it up, oh man, listen, hell hath no fury. Okay? So, but on that note, Noah knew. He knew. He ran up to Kashane, him tell Kashane same thing. I think you got it, big dog. You know what I mean? He began celebrating with Kashane like he wanted until them tell him say him never somebody else with it. Now, with that said, hold on, caller. I'm not taking no more calls right now. I'm wrapping this part up because I don't want people going away saying, how you laughing at somebody because they got sick and you always say, stop, don't laugh at people who got like Graves' disease or anything like that. I'm laughing at him knowing and doing wrong, knowing you were doing wrong, and karma came right back around to you. That's where my laughing is at. And the fact that this is karma, and I can see that it is, because it not only gave you COVID, it took away the prize thing for you, because his prize thing is his 200 and he lost his 200. And not only that, you now will not be able to help the U.S. to advance any further, because this morning news says Noah Lyles has pulled all the way out of the Olympics now. So he's no longer involved in anything else from here on forth. This is the end of him for the Paris Olympics 2024. That's where this is at for me. So I don't want anybody going away saying, oh, y'all laughing because he got COVID. Y'all some wicked people. No, we laughing at the timing of everything and what led up to this. Karma. That part. All right. Now, with that said, I'll give 2 minutes for whoever was calling to call back, and I'm going to go into the Vybz Kartel segment of this morning, the interview that was done last night with Isaac Buchanan on Isaac Buchanan's channel, which is called Context Matters on YouTube. Go over to Isaac's channel. I think Isaac Buchanan should have way more subscribers than he has. Come on, Isaac's a brilliant guy. Matter of fact, watching that interview last night, I got to realize that Isaac Buchanan is like a brainiac. He's get to you to a certain degree, but he's more of a brainiac kind of person. You know, it's like being at home with my son, Kai. And every time I try to tell Kai to watch athletics, because Olympics are going, Kai, turn around, put that down and watch this game right here. You know, you could be one of these guys one of these days. He is absolutely not interested. My daughter might be, but Kai is not interested at all in no Olympics, no running, no nothing, no swimming, no nothing. He might look at the swimming because he loves swimming, but nothing else. He would rather be there building different characters with them little something that we have. What them call, me don't remember the name right now. Him have a whole heap of them over there upon him desk and stuff. That's what he's into. You know, he's into like engineering kind of stuff, brainiacs. And when you see them, you will know them. But a lot more of us, like all of us should go over there and start building that channel with Isaac. He does a lot of content that I think we need to be paying attention to as well. And I think the right place for Legos. Thank you, Great Goodies. Kai has tons of Legos, complicated Legos. And the figures that he builds with these Legos is one thing. But to be able to build, I never say you build a transformer yet. And the Lego start out as a standing robot, and then the Lego can transform into a full vehicle and drive off. I ain't never seen that before. I've seen kids build Legos with, they could build a robot, and it looks like a robot, and he has no blueprint for this. This is just him just having random pieces of Legos from everywhere. And I take pictures of almost all of them every time him do it. I'm trying to get him to save some of them so we just can put them down. But we have this high place in the house, right? When we put like 6, 7 of them, because he build them every day. He's obsessed with building them. So we put like 6 or 7 of them up there. When the weekend come and his big brothers are here, you know what him do? Him tell him, brother, JJ, come here. Take those down for me. And Jaden take them down and give him, or Kosi take them down and give him, and he dismantle all of them and build something else out of all of them. So I can't keep them, but I want to keep them for his future use. So I could show him, like, look at what you were doing. They literally transformed. He was like, look, so for you to have the mindset to be able to not only build Legos, but to make it moving parts to where it actually transformed. And this is Decepticon, or this is something for the Transformers. And I'm like, yo, it is exactly that. And he goes, but wait, Dad, look, it transforms. I move the pieces to where it transforms into and layout into a car. And again, car, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, like my phone is filled with, where's my phone there? My personal phone, oh, it's on the charger in the living room. My personal phone is filled with them. I will show you them. Never showing them on a later date. I take lots of pictures of them. Every time he does it, I take pictures and video clips. So I'm saving them too. But I'm just telling y'all that some of us are born with a different kind of mind. You know, we're not interested in sports. I was interested in sports. Shakira ran sport. In mother run track and field too. He's just a brainiac. He's not interested in none of that. You know, give them something there where me not have no patience for, and leave him alone and he good to go. But Isaac reminds me of those kind of people. Watching the interview yesterday. So 2 minutes passed, nobody has called. Don't call again yet. Let me get into this. Context Matters on YouTube. Go over to Isaac Buchanan's channel and hit the subscribe button over there as well. On the note, I never stand on the go on no foolish channel anyways, ever. Right? Vybz Kartel's first interview in Jamaica on Isaac Buchanan's channel. I'm going to run through my notes. More you bear with me as I go through. This is me summarizing the 2-hour-plus interview for you. They talked about rehabilitation, and they talked about rehabilitation and Isaac being, well, me first. I want to talk about rehabilitation and Isaac Buchanan being the face of rehabilitation and the face of driven by purpose. Living a life that is driven by purpose. Isaac Buchanan is to be hailed because of his history, his journey, and his present. He's to be hailed. You know, a lot of people, while they were going through the Vybz Kartel fighting stuff, a lot of people was like, even him lawyer, all criminal. You know, they say him go to prison already and all this. And I said, what better person? What better person? Because this person actually got sat down in the system for years and learned the system inside out. So now this person is out and has chosen to change their life completely, sometimes this is how you receive your calling or you realize what your calling is. You know, sometimes the creator said, listen, you out here moving too fast. You not listening to me. I'm trying to tell you that this is where you're supposed to be. You over here, so you want to turn bad man. You want to follow company. You want to sell drugs. You want to do this. You think of the fast way. And I have something different for you. Your purpose is not that. You're not listening though. You moving fast in life. So life says, the Almighty says, listen, may I sit you down here for 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, however many years may I sit you down for? Here, sit your behind down. So now that you're seated in this institution, you don't have a choice. You can't go nowhere. Somebody is in control of your coming and going and all that. And then in that process is where you are able to absorb all the things that was supposed to be filtered into you in order to shorten you for whatever your purpose is. This is how I look at Isaac Buchanan's past. Now for him to come out and live up to it and become who he is, that's a testament to all of the youth them that, brother, it no matter which part you start. It don't even matter what you're going through. This is all you being sharpened for your purpose. Now find your purpose and live a purposeful life. You understand? Because you came here special with a purpose to serve. We all did. We all came here special with a purpose to serve. So I'm learning a lot even by listening to and watching Isaac Buchanan, right? And him living in his purpose. I learned a lot more last night watching this interview. He is the face of redemption for me. And every youth in Jamaica, if you ask me, who would you like your children to be like, your son to be like, I could pull out to Isaac Buchanan. Easy. Easy. I wish him would have skipped the got to prison part because somebody else already did that to show you don't have to do that, but do the rest. So I could pull that out, right? And even if you end up somewhere in life getting in trouble, because you know you raise your picking them right, you don't know what them do after them leave your eyesight and your hand reach, right? Even if you find yourself out there in life getting in trouble, I'll still pull a Isaac Buchanan. Look at him. This ain't the end for you. You could come up out of this. What I'm calling it, like the phoenix rising from the ashes kind of a story, right? So he is that face for me. Now, Kartel said something about time and money during that interview. The interview was very deep, and if you watch the interview, you will see that Vybz Kartel is super sharp. You will see that he is well learned, and you will see that is a man who meds deeply, right? His meditation is deeper than normal. Like, him not just happy-go-lucky. Me just I want dancehall artist and me famous. Right? There's way more to the guy than that. So he was talking about time and money, and he said a quote that stuck with me. He said, over the years, I lost a lot of money in prison. I get it back the same. I got all of it back the same day I walked out of prison. How great is that? That's what he said. He lost a lot of money. Now, we're going to get into the figures. It's some astounding numbers. I got all of it back the day I walked out. Jeez. So money is not the pre. He said time is the pre. All that time spent gone, you could never get it back. Don't I always say that? Yesterday gone. None of we can bring back yesterday. None of us. I don't care how magician you are. You can't bring back yesterday. And another thing you can't do is you can't drag tomorrow into today. You have to wait for tomorrow come and hope you make it to tomorrow. Yesterday gone, you can't bring that back neither. The only thing we ever have is present, time. And once this gone, you can't get it back. Deep meds. So he was like, yo, listen, you have to use your life. We have to be outside in the streets. We have to be hustling. We have to be working. This is how we make things happen, right? But you want to spend your time around the people that matter the most to you. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your woman. You know, some man have them woman a yard, but around them brethren yard, them there all the time, or them there road that chase woman, every skirt tail that flap in the wind kind of thing. And it's when wifey gets sick down the road, oh my God, or it's when them get sick down the road, them want stay at home now and up and there and thing, right? He was like, time, you can't get that back. Spend it with the people them who mean the most to you. And he went into saying that I went to prison when my boys were little. I came out, they're grown men. I can't get that back. My daughter was little. I come out, she graduate. Can't get that back. All the grandmothers that died, all of them lose them grandmother when they were in there. They weren't able to go to their grandmother's funeral. I want all the youth them where listen to this too. Because some youth feel like, me go to prison, man, me just go chill with me, charge them and rub off the little time and boom, come back a road. I want you to listen and understand, say, when you in there, that grandmother there that love you so much, you won't even be able to go say your last goodbyes. You won't see her night, you won't see her funeral, you won't see her casket going into the ground. Hell, your mom and dad might pass away while you in there. Your sister and brothers might pass away while you in there. You can't go at them funeral. They're having children of their own. They're moving on. Everybody a grow up and a change. So he was like, right now, it's all about assimilating back into their family. When he said that, I thought this is somebody that has sense. Because 13 years out away from your family, you must understand, say, you have to fit yourself back into that family. You see? Right. So he's conscious of all that. Now, along the way, they talk about the bandanas, them a sell off, and you know, all the other things that he has influenced to have skyrocketed in price. Bandana, Clarks, Polo, Peanut, Supplegend, Kiss Me Baby. Kiss Me Baby, the phrase turned into a YouTube channel. Vybz Kartel has a YouTube channel where they will be vlogging behind the scenes stuff. Like him and Sidem at home in the kitchen and all these other things. You can go over to Kiss Me Baby TV, hit the subscribe button over there where you can watch all that. While we were doing that though, before the thing could have done, I saw other people pulling the material and putting it on their own channel. And I'm going to warn you again that you're going to rejoice off that channel you're building off somebody else's content for a little while. Ask anybody who's done it before. Sometime YouTube will let you run with people's content for even a year. And then one day you wake up and it's just strike after strike after strike after strike, and you lost everything that you've built because you will be putting your own content on that channel. And once they strike you and shut that down, you will lose control of your own channel with all your stuff on it that you cannot retrieve. You understand? So, but yeah, he has a channel out there, Kiss Me Baby. I've learned that since the man put on the bandana, the price of the bandana went up 12,000%. So bandanas that used to sell for $100 and $150 now sells for $1,000 to $1,500. And don't think they're not selling. I saw a video of a guy that have a long stack of bandanas, fold up, put down. It was a long stack of them, look like a couple of hundred. And they were going like hotcakes. So him and Isa talked about his influence on the culture, and if he is conscious that he is an icon. And he said, yes, I am. I'm conscious that I'm an icon. Then Mina must be conscious. It's called knowing yourself, knowing your worth, right? So I'm very conscious of that. But when we talk about the icon part and influence on children and all that, what he had to say about all that. So Busta Rhymes forward on the live on the podcast out of nowhere. And Busta Rhymes, if you don't know it, has always been a good friend of Vybz Kartel. Busta Rhymes has always been there. And Busta forward on the live. But Busta left and then came back on the live. He's out there on the Missy Elliott tour. Left and came back on the live later on. So we're going to save the Busta part for later on. ISAT's WhatsApp number. Hold on for the call them. ISAT's WhatsApp number I will put in this comment section, but if you go over there and subscribe, you will see the WhatsApp number running on that same interview they did last night. Now, let's talk about God and spirituality and all that. I see a lot of people saying, well, I hope when Kartel come out, him change him ways, because God give him another chance and all that. You know what I said last night? The man said, honestly, no, because I'm not going to sit here and lie about it and sugarcoat it and stuff. honestly, when we did free and out in the world, like God and them thing there, you never really meds it deep, you know. You go about your business, wake up every day, do your thing and all that. But sitting in there, it all came to him. Sitting in there, he said he found God in prison. He found God in prison. He actually said Jesus Christ is his Lord and Savior. And he said he found God in prison. When him said that to me, I said, blood fire. Yo, I didn't expect to even hear that. See, God tell our song was say, if I know like him said, if I know John Jesus or something like that, or Rastafari or something. Yeah, he said Jesus is his personal Lord and Savior, and God is the greatest. So that was a take back of a moment for me. He said, yes, you can say I found my spiritual self in prison. He went on to say, him realize now. So you better have that to hold on to, because life is going to life. Life are gonna bring you some things, you see, where you know if you not have God to hold on to, or something to hold on to, you will lose your mind. And I absolutely can relate to that. They asked him about the 238 that's on his face. Why Kartel go put new tattoo on him face and all that? The 238 tattoo on him face. You see? It's just like when people say all them tattoo here upon me and them are like, yeah, mark up his skin with beer foolishness. All them star there and them something there. What all that mean? And I tell people that every one of these means something. I served in the military. I lost a lot of close friends, like people who I went out to party with on the weekends, went to their backyard. My child play with their child. My wife pregnant the same time, for them wife pregnant. We had the barbecue in a backyard, kind of something we go off to combat. One of the first people them will get killed, and these kind of things, and many more after. So each star represents one of those individuals that lost their lives. For me, right? People looking at me seeing that, all they see is him just put a bag of tattoo on himself, like a mark up him ill. One lady called and said, SouFlo, the other day you do your show in a tank top, and the whole heap of tattoo them. Honestly, I couldn't even look at you. I actually listened to you for the morning, but I didn't look at you because I just found it disgusting. You know, we have to understand that people here living their own lives and will interpret life the way how we see fit to interpret life for ourselves. That's each individual. The 238 on his face. The 238 is a paragraph that the Privy Council used to overturn. It's a 238 is a paragraph from the law annals that the Privy Council actually used to overturn his judgment, his conviction. In essence, it is actually the paragraph that freed him from a life sentence. See? And he said, so you're going to wonder now, why you put it on your face? Well, hear what? He made a joke. He said that Isaac came in and Isaac was speaking to him, and Isaac showed him it in the books. And Isaac said, you see the paragraph here? This is the paragraph that's going to free you. Remember me tell you this, tattoo it on your face. But he was joking when he said tattoo it on your face. But Kartel took it literally and he said, oh, tattoo it on his face. So now when you see the 238 on his face, people are thinking, what kind of gang him did in a prison, the 238 gang, and them wear orange rag and whatever. No, the 238 is the paragraph that actually freed him. Privy Council used it to overturn the judgment. Remember, his judgment, he's out of prison free, you know. Like, there's nothing on his record. Like, this never happened. His record is wiped clean. You understand? And you can't ask for more than that. It wasn't like they said, okay, time served. Go on. Time served would leave you to say you were convicted of murder, you did so many years, and then you were set free. If you pull up his record, there won't be nothing on it. You understand? Now, he went on to talk about Tom Tavares Finson and the rest of the attorneys who he fired. The man said, when Isaac came in and started talking to him, he said to himself, well, how come all these other high-powered attorneys that I'm paying all this money to, them never show me none of this stuff? This a man here tell me a whole heap of stuff when none of them never tell me. You see, this is why I said I gathered now that Isaac is a brainiac. I gathered now, you know, when somebody really loves something, him love law. He loves law. He super loves law. And because of his love for law, he's going to excel and he's going to do it better than people who just do it just to say, I'm a lawyer. You understand? I tell my children that all the time. I say, if this is what you really choose to do, just remember, say, blood, sweat, and tears come with this. And the blood, sweat, and tears is going to be the deciding factor. Because when you love something, you will blood, sweat, and tears the whole life because it's your passion. But if you don't really love it, when you start get hurt, when the blood and the sweat and the tears is required, you're going to quit. Those are going to be the hurdles, right? It's the same thing for Isaac with law. He absolutely loves law. So Kartel say, yo, the man when him come and him tell me all kind of, when him forward, why should I come there? And him tell me all kind of something. He must say, yo, I've been paying these people like all kind of money. Them a thief out my money. Him say, you know what? I'm going to write 4 letters. He told Isaac, I'm going to write 4 letters. And I want you to deliver the 4 letters. The 4 letters were 4 letters to fire the 4 attorneys that he was dealing with before Isaac Buchanan. And he wanted Isaac to deliver the 4 letters to them. In other words, to say, I found somebody who truly has my interest at heart. I found somebody who showed me straight off the bat that they are better than you. And I found somebody who I'm safe with. I really feel like this is the person who is going to free me. And I have no faith in you guys. So I want him to fire Uno on my behalf. That right there, that had me like, yo, I love that part there. See? But not only that, you know, Kartel said, remember, you know, me not have no filter, you know. So him call out the names of the people them who was thieving his money. I know right now, them people there sit down and they're like, Jesus Christ. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, I did a video, it's still on YouTube, where I said I didn't like how Tom Tavares Finson them handled the case. And there was an interview after, and Tom Tavares Finson them said, well, you know, we didn't take it that serious because we actually couldn't believe, we didn't really think there could ever be a conviction in this case. They didn't have enough. You know, so on that note, we didn't take it serious enough. And I said, didn't take it serious? Man, upon double murder charge and facing a life sentence, and you never take it that serious. You underestimated your opponent, the prosecution, in a case like this. I said, no, you all ain't no good attorney. So further down the road, I did a video where I said, what if Vybz Kartel's attorneys are against him? Go look me up. I'm on YouTube. The video is there. What if Vybz Kartel's attorneys are against him? And I did that video before Isaac Buchanan even took Vybz Kartel's case. That video was done in the beginning of the whole get sentenced to, when him get sentenced and all that. And they're talking about, we're going to appeal this immediately, blah, blah, blah. I said, them and yam out the money, you know, and this don't look good. What if they're actually conspiring? But to be honest with you, you know what I was thinking? Come, I can talk to my audience. I was thinking at the time that Tom Tavares Finson is Junior Gong's stepfather. Junior Gong them reggae royalty, right? Protecting that legacy, so nobody should be number 1 except for Bob Marley's children first, to include Junior Gong, who Tom Tavares Finson is married to his mother, etc. This is how my brain was connecting the pieces. Tom Tavares Finson and whoever else will hear this, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm a free thinking person, so I was out here thinking these thoughts. Cause no one gonna do me nothing. So I was thinking these thoughts, right? And I was thinking, yo, maybe they're protecting the throne. And who is dominating the industry, which is reggae dancehall industry? They need to like get that person out the way or control that individual so that their pieces can rise to the top and dominate and stay dominant in that genre. I said, what if his attorney is conspiring with the system to keep him where he's at? Wow. And that's when I did that video. So to hear him now come and say, him fire the whole of them, We never know that. Him fired all of them and he used ISAT to fire them. ISAT was showing him things all the others were never showing him. Them asked him about the phone them in a prison. You were getting in trouble a lot in prison with telephones and whatnot. Was it true? How did that go? Kartel no shy way. The man said, them take away a whole heap of phone from we in there. And him say, hey, Sean. Him ask Sean Storm, because obviously Sean was there. Big up Sean Storm. Him say, hey, Sean, tell them no, like, as them take away one, we get a next one. So, yeah, he was in there living. How I look at it is like this. That was his will to survive. That was his will to survive. That was his effort to remain relevant, because you got to fight like hell to remain relevant, right? Dancehall, reggae music move fast like this. If you drop out for a couple of months, nobody remembers you. You drop out for a couple of years, you're old relic artist. You're the 90s artist, the 2000s artist. Time has moved on. New artists is here, all this other stuff. So he was fighting to remain relevant. He was fighting to have contact with the outside world that he can use to continue to keep himself, dominant in the field, etc., etc. I said to myself, say, yo, him did the behind bars a fight harder for his position in the genre than a lot of artists who are out here now in the free world, just taking it for granted, I said, asked him about the courts and the Constitution. He said that the system works. I thought he was going to say, F the courts, F the Constitution, and them thief for my time, and, like be a bitter person and come out vindictive. He was like, no. He says the courts and the Constitution, the system works. Listen, he said the system works, but it works slow. And even slower for some people. Some have no rights, and most don't know their rights. And then he talked about his years growing up in Waterford, and he was like, a garrison I come from, and the police them all my life, we grew up, I say, our people them get abused by police and soldier. The police them come in, them do what them want do. Soldier come in, them do what them want do. The people them don't know them own rights. Me, myself, never know my own rights before I went to prison. Police come and tell you, say, yo, give me your phone. Open it. Go through it. Do this, do that. And I'm in the background saying, now you know. Them can't just come and say something like that to you and tell you if you do this and tell you if you do. Open the door, I'm coming in. And you're like, you're supposed to say, do you have a search warrant? This is somebody that knows their rights. You can't just grab my phone and tell me, open the phone, and I go through my personal phone and these things, right? And we learn these things. But he said this prison taught him these things. He had time to sit down. His years in prison gave him the time to sit down, to study the Constitution, to study law, to study his rights as a citizen of Jamaica. But how many youths get that? And he also went on to talk about behind prison, bars. He said, I've been there now and I know it. A whole heap of youth around there who should be free, but them can't afford to be free. Because I said, ask him, do you think that you won your case because you are Vybz Kartel and you're famous and you had the financial wherewithal to do it? Him say, of course, absolutely. Absolutely. Because and remember I was talking to y'all about that over the years. I said this case is bigger than all of us. And this is a time for us to take a stand, because this will set a precedence. I don't want to go to Jamaica and somebody tie me up in a something and then me end up in behind bars and me not have them the kind of money that we Kartel have to fight to free himself. So me upon a life sentence and can't come out. I don't want it to happen to anybody else. Majority of Jamaicans, 99% of them, well, I would say 95%, because you have the 5% that live up there, so that probably has them kind of wealth and them kind of money there. The rest of us don't have that. So we're the F word that end with a D. If we let that happen and let them set it, So that's how it happens. Oh, people go to prison and get life sentences based on circumstantial evidence and based on the streets saying, or some vlogger talk low with him voice and I say, and other people are saying, and your appeals are getting shut down because people are convinced with no evidence that you did. No, we can't do that. We cannot live in a society like that because that's going to backfire on all of us. I even told the people who wanted him to stay there, be careful. Because when it happened to your family member, who don't have them kind of money that for free them, your daddy, your brother, your favorite male cousin, whoever, you're going to be crying out here. But you helped to put that system in place, right? Right. So, big up to him for actually saying, him learn now there's a lot of youths back there who should be free, but them can't because them don't have the financial wherewithal like he does to get themselves up out of that situation. It takes a lot to fight them. A lot. Them ask him, will you sue for losses? Or is Kartel going to sue the state? Now, mind you know, if Vybz Kartel is to sue the state, the amount of money that would be allocated to him through suing the state is going to be a ridiculous number. And me personally, me would encourage him to sue out them Ross to yes. You're in the position to do so, do it. Because when they were in the position to violate you, they absolutely did it. And they did it repeatedly. Remember, I know, it started from him first trial, the original trial. A well-learned judge and a head of the Department of Public Prosecution who wasn't even on the case went in there together and colluded to skip over what they should have not skipped over and hand down a life sentence anyway. Went to appeal. 3 more judges, along with that next original judge, so 4 judges, and the head of the Department of Public Prosecution, who again was not on the case, all colluded again to turn down and to uphold that conviction. So the balloon bust, and now you know you have to stay in a prison. Go all the way up to England now, a privy council over Sidem boss. This is why they're in a hurry to get rid of the privy council, to get rid of the king as the head of state. And I used to be in a hurry too, but I'm not no more. Not until Jamaica can put something in place that have me as a citizen saying, okay, I feel safe, we don't know now. Y'all actually look out for us now. No, send me go a slave master yard, please, because I look like him, I treat me better than you. And that's all me care about. So it had to go all the way to the UK for the UK law lords to look at it and say, in all honesty, this should, why is this even before us? But since it's before us, we have to deal with it. That's exactly what him said. Why is this even before us? Could this not have been handled in Jamaica? But since this is before us, we have to deal with it. When him said that, I said, aren't they embarrassed? Them no shame. It went that way. Is he going to sue? Is he going to sue? The answer to me is yes. Him never say yes, do I know? Or you will have to go watch the video to hear these conversations between him and Isaac. Remember, I'm not telling you every single thing what happened in the video. You still need to go pull up a chair, fix a drink, roll up a split. Me don't know what you do, what your advice is. But sit down and actually watch the long interview there, right? I'm telling you pointers to look for though. So when him start going into the money part of it now, the man said it took 14 million Jamaican dollars after Privy Council just to deal with the appeal court the other day. I said, what? I thought dealing with the appeal court was part of the judicial process that was due to you, so no money now to come out of your pocket. 14 million. So the other day, if you may have 14 million more, this is after the whole Privy Council stuff, you know. Not talk about the money yet where them use fight go privy. Don't talk about all the other from before that. This is just what the little process we saw the other day where the judge was like, you will know by the end of August what the decision is, right before they handed down that decision. Just for that piece, 14 million. I was like, God. So you want to tell me, say, Mosa, who is behind bars and is not supposed to be there, you think them have them kind of resources there to fight for them freedom? Them get what they don't get. They're going to have to stay there. Now, he went on to talk about another 600,000 pounds, British pounds, for the Privy Council appeal case. Which one of y'all have that much money? Because I don't. At 600,000 British pounds. Mr. Bumbo Backfoot, yo. I saw me stuck, you know. Me rewind a little part like I say, I wonder if I talk about like Jamaican money or 600,000 British pounds, more than 600,000 British pounds, and then 14 million again back at that for just the appeal part of Jamaica. So when me telling you say in money long, most of we don't have that kind of money. So if we are our family members, loved ones, ever end up in any kind of position like that, we get frig. I start asking him about his health or about his priorities. Where you at now with all that? What is your priority now? And he said, you know, health and family. And that's where I said, no, health and family. That's the thing they know. And he also went on to explain that when he was incarcerated, the reason why his condition got out of control was because this prison have a system where you have to go through a whole heap of paperwork just to get, even if you have money and have your own specialist, doctor, whoever is taking care of your medical issues, to how the system is set up in Jamaica. Yo-Yo says a very interesting interview it was. Big up yourself, Yo-Yo, absolutely. And I'm encouraging everybody to go watch it. But he talks about how the system is set up in Jamaica and the amount of paperwork that you have to do, go through. So even though he has money and he had a good doctor, a specialist that was helping to take care of him, he couldn't see that person except for about once every 3 months. Now you understand that that's detrimental to an individual who is suffering from what he was suffering or is suffering from. So when you see him blow up like that and his eyes are bulging and his neck swollen and his belly is swollen and his muscle mass is just withering, deteriorating rapidly. Remember me do a video where I said the plan was to kill him in there? The plan was for him to die in prison, but they couldn't kill him. Them couldn't Jim Brown him. Them couldn't lock him in at the cell and burn it down with him in there and say, oops, there was a prison fire. Vybz Kartel died inside when the prison caught on fire. Enough people out the road, head would have fly. So what they did was they depended on his, oh, I'm sick. Okay, so here what? We're going to put him in at the dustiest, hottest part of the prison, the part that he described as a oven. One time he told Lisa Evers, I'm like in the roof of the prison, and up here there's no air conditioning and there's no ventilation. So it's dusty and it's super hot, and you literally feel like your skin is being baked off of your body. Sue, you think I wouldn't? So me being able to see my specialist just every 3 months, he said now that he's free, him can see him specialist every day if he needs to be. And Isaac Buchanan has gotten him a trainer. It wasn't not really a trainer, but a person that deals with your health and somebody who will stick by him and do the work there. Help him to get his you know, eat the proper things, consume the proper meals, and get his fitness in check and all that. So Isaac already set him up with somebody like that. And he said, while he was talking all that, Isaac was like, TMI, you know, like maybe I'll give out too much info. Was like, no, because there are other people out here who are suffering from the same thing I'm suffering from. So there's no shame in this. Matter of fact, we need to speak up so other people can learn from this. I said, damn. You know, a nutritionist. Thank you. Thank you, lovely Aneka. Thank you, the Buffalo Soul the rest. So yeah, he's gotten him in touch with a nutritionist who's gonna work closely with him. He's on that already. You know him. I get up and I do him workout them. Because I was wondering, I'm looking and seeing every day. And I even said, me and wifey, I said, boy, I'm a draw down fast. You know, by soon he's gonna be looking back like how he was before all this happened. That means that where he was at was definitely killing him. Because if the reverse effect is that fast, you were dying fast where you were at. So it wasn't no joke thing. Health is his priority right now, and family is his priority right now. And then he went boom. The first show is in December. The friggin' internet went crazy. The first show is in December. Everybody start and him joke, right? And he was like, so sell your car, sell your house, sell your organs, sell your whatever you have to sell it, but come forward, because it's gonna be a movie. All this, you know, everybody was there like, yo, my daddy already. Just set a date. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, right? For those of us who are going to be in Jamaica at that time, it will be a good place for us to link up. We can do a whole meet and greet and all the other stuff. But let's go beyond that though. I've done this before for the Bujo concert. And when me tell you, say, please note, for those of you who haven't been to Jamaica in a while, this will be a good time for you to go. Go for a reason, right? Go for a reason. Him didn't say the exact date, Sidem TV. He didn't say the exact date. So a lot of people are like, I wonder if a Sting Kartel I got come out pan. Somebody said they couldn't pay Kartel for come past Sting. The forward past Sting come perform. Because the person who was responsible for Sting, remember the interview that Kartel did with Mr. Hughes before he left? And he said, boy, Mr. Hughes, you know, this is Jamaica, you know, and Jamaica small, and everybody know everybody business. So I'm not gonna hold on my mouth and talk. Right? And him call certain names. Is it gonna be Gaza in concert? Is it gonna be a Vybz Kartel and Friends thing? I don't want it to be Sting. I said this years ago and I'm still saying it. Vybz Kartel killed Sting. I don't know if that was where the vengeance come from. Vybz Kartel killed Sting with words. Him just said it done over there, so nobody enough to go over there, so and Sting just went right down the hill. No lie. And I also said the only person that can resurrect Sting and put it back where it would be is, no, remember, you know, Sting is Jamaica's longest running stage show. That show that bust whole heap of people, set whole heap of career, so on and so forth, right? The only person that could put Sting back where Sting need to be is a Vybz Kartel. The only person. I him kill it. I him kill it because they were being vindictive to him. And all he did was kill it with words. He never, it dead. So every time you see Sting come back now, it came back on life support, right? Sting came back one time. Look who the headliner was. Amari and Queenie. And that the headline. That was the headliner for that the year there. Sting forward again after that. Look what the headline was. Artists fighting on stage, kicking each other off of the stage. Battle get through, people get thumped in the face. It's on life support. Them are work on it to resuscitate it like this, and it not coming back. So I wouldn't want to see Kartel pan Sting. The only way me I want to see Kartel pan Sting, me not lie. Because me honestly would have loved to see Sting come back. Because Sting is a part of our history. We used to look forward to every year to go on Jam World. We used to look forward to every year for DJs who were battling it out all year, dissing each other, flinging songs back and forth to each other, you had to come to the ring, the stage, sting. It lost its sting. It don't sting no more. The only way me would have want to see Kartel over sting, them would have to pay him in the US and them would have to pay it in the millions. Don't beat them too bad. Take a 2 mil. 2 mil. $2 million US dollars. And go over there and brush for that and resurrect Sting in the meantime. Give Jamaica back them Sting and say, see it here. Do it for us and then fill your pocket at the same time because them owe you that. That's the only way. But he did announce that December is the first show. He said he wasn't giving out no venue or time yet, but we're glued to December. Yes, man, I'm sure. So, okay, we're making plans for December. For any of you who are going to be going, I want you to stay close to this channel because you know me, I'm going to load it up. But not only am I going to load it up, when me start say book. Because when we went to Jamaica for Bujabant and something, not even rent a car did they at airport, my friend. The people who rented cars and vehicles to go to be there when Buju came out, them did rent them vehicle like me. Them did rent it weeks ahead. When we hit the airport, there were people who were like, well, we just flew in, you know, we don't have any transportation, so we would like to have a, they're like, nope, not even one car left. So you literally fly into Jamaica and you're stuck like this at the airport. You have to go use public transportation or get somebody to take you around because every vehicle was booked. The rooms, Airbnbs, hotels, booked. And the later you wait to the actual date, you're going to see some Airbnb prices and some hotel room prices that you're going to be like, damn. So stay close. I'm going to tell you when to book and get there, right? It's no secret. Me, I got it. 2011 to 2023. We're winding this down now. 2011 to 2023. Him and Isaac were talking about his influence on Jamaica and children, the mind of the children, etc., etc. Kartel said, you know, them blame me for the crime situation in Jamaica. But if you look at Jamaica's history, remember in the 60s, him said, the other day, I watch a movie where Jimmy Cliff did wheel off the two. Hold on there. Lost my mic. Where Jimmy Cliff did wheel off the two spinners them. Two spin barrel gun and was shooting. I think the movie's name is actually The Harder They Come. He said all those things was art imitating life. And that was back in the 60s. That was before he was even born. So how come me come get blamed for something what did happen way before me, right? And then for the years that I was incarcerated, from 2011 to 2023, statistics out of Jamaica says that over 17,000 Jamaicans were murdered. Remember I said that? I said that here. How are y'all asking or how are y'all blaming somebody when from the day he was incarcerated till now, before he got released, this is before he got released, over 17,000, and the number is actually 17,000 something, closer to 18,000 Jamaicans murdered. And him asks Isaac, him say, you ever see somebody get murdered yet? You ever see how gruesome that is? Over 17,000 while I was gone in prison, had nothing to do with nothing. So how am I to be blamed for that? Who's responsible before that? Who was responsible before I became famous? Scapegoat. He spoke about role models for the kids. And he said this before and he'll repeat it again. If you as a parent are looking to some celebrity to be the example for your children, you have already failed as a parent. I tell us that the man have sense. Him not talk like a hot rice in our mouth. If you as a parent are looking to some celebrity to be the example for your children, so you're blaming celebrities. Oh, you should be a better example for the children. How about you be the example for your children, so your children will end up following some celebrity? You can't control celebrity, you can control yourself. And you could be such a powerful example that your children wouldn't even care about following no celebrity. You understand? And then he said, check it, I had to raise my children from behind bars. You see how my youth them turn out? Right. Big up to Shorty for that, because Shorty was instrumental in making sure that that happened. Because your daddy gone to prison, him get a life sentence. We've seen what the rest look like, okay? I've been here long enough to see guys get just 10 years in, and 2 years into him sentencing teenage daughter, 14 years old, pregnant. 3-4 years into his sentence, his 14, 15-year-old, 16-year-old son is in prison. His children, none of that. The man said, you want some bleach out tattoo man. We tell girls to suck this and to do that. And then you want to set example for your children and to be an example for your children and to raise your picnic them for you. Mom, sir. I thought that was so profound. Remember I said, I'm not looking for no artist. And he's very conscious of his state. So you can go on with the bleach out, this and the that. Him don't know already. But he's holding you as a parent responsible. I feel him skin him a big grown person. Him do what him do for a reason. If you read the book, The Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto, you will actually see, because even the skin bleaching is talked about in that book. And there's a reason behind everything that that man does. You know, you tell people read book all the time, them don't read it. Them prefer videos like these. So one day, me going to do a whole breakdown of that book for uno, because I know enough of uno now going to read the book. That's why them say, if it's knowledge, put it in a book. Them niggas ain't going to read it. They hate reading. I don't know, something where them did do to it from way back when. Them used to chop off all some of we foot and toe them and we hand and, you know, crucify we in a certain way, because if we ever open up a book and try read the book, kind of something, because we were supposed to not learn how to read. We were supposed to become and stay illiterate. So all knowledge was put in books, but don't teach them slaves how to read no books, and it was handed down for us. Swim, run, play football, play basketball, do this, do that, but frig education. And it looked like it trickled down, and somehow within our DNA, it's in there where we just despise knowledge. A lot of us anyways. The funny thing is, I don't know, me have the rebellious blood in me, so me want to find the book and read it. Me want to find the magazine and read it. Enough time me wake up 2-3 o'clock in the morning, run go to the gym, come back here, before me do morning thought, me put in an hour of reading upon current events. I don't watch other news reporters talk about, so today in Paris, this is what happened. No, I want to read the long form, because in the long form of reading news, this is a secret I'm giving y'all. In the long form of reading news is where all the truth is. Everything you watch where they report stuff is done for sensationalization to get views to that particular entity, to that particular channel, that news house, whatever. So me read. So I'm going to do a whole breakdown of that book for you one day. Now back to this. Crime, violence, and politics, and dancehall, and how it is all intertwined is a deep discussion. Crime and violence and politics and dancehall, and how it is all intertwined is a deep discussion that they had over there that I will not summarize that part for you here. I want you to go watch and listen. The man said, big up to the judge who freed him. Big up to Miss Bishop McDonald, or McDonald Bishop, Marvin McDonald Bishop. Big up to her. And I thought that was so noble. Because I could have well and said, yo, frig the whole of them. The whole of them are the same thing. She didn't have no choice but to free me. But after you've lived there, you know that she did have a choice. Because she could have very well said, sink him rascalot, I don't like him either, and just carry along with the rest of who've done it. And in the same breath that he was bigging up Justice Bishop Marvin McDonald Bishop, which I've bigged her up many times because she restored my faith. Our system is broken. Our system is moving slow, and it don't work proper for some people, but it worked very well for others. I think she is conscious of all of that. I think when she came in, she said, here's a new sheriff in town, and this is not what we're going to continue to do. And I look forward to the changes that will come within the system. So Kartel big her up. But in the same breath that him big her up, him said Paula bitch up and fish up. Paula bitch up and fish up. I'll leave that right where it's at. You do with what you will. Paula bitch up and fish up. Him talk about Paula Llewellyn. Anyway, a different vision for Jamaica he spoke of. About Jamaica's international presence. About dancehall and dancehall music international presence. And he was speaking about dancehall supposed to be bigger than where it's at. Right? I said say, kind of like where you see Afrobeats is at. And one of the things that would help us to get there, which now Busta Rhymes came back on a new video and they had a longer conversation. This time he brought Spliff Star with him. And Kartel is such a loyal youth to Sean Storm and Sean Storm to Kartel. Kartel said Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star like Sean Storm and Kartel. That is his Sean Storm. Spliff Star is Busta Rhymes, Sean Storm. You know, like that dynamic of it. And they had a good discussion there, speaking about where dancehall music should be and the steps that need to be taken to get it to where it needs to be. One of the things they spoke about was international collaborations. And Busta Rhymes said, well, that's absolutely true. Kartel said there are some other things that need to be done too, but there are secrets to the game. So I'm not going to just come give all of the secret them to everybody. Because he's going to use some of these secrets to dominate this game for himself, right? You can't just give away everything. But one of the things they spoke about was the collaboration. Now, if you're a person like me from the 90s and you remember when 90s dancehall did hot, if you look back, you will see that there were countless amounts of collaborations. Like everybody that was hot, that was foreign, big in a foreign, wanted to work with who was working in dancehall music at the time. I don't know if you know it. This is where the great collaborations came from. Busta Rhymes and Vybz Kartel worked together before from way back when. And Busta was telling him that, yo, you inspire me, you know. You continue to inspire me, brother. And he used to call, apparently, or Kartel used to call him and them talk from behind the walls. And he was like, I'm out in the free world. And I'm having a messed up day. And him in there so. And him a uplift my spirit instead. And I'm me supposed to uplift him spirit. And these kind of things. He's like, yo, you're different, brother. I never seen one like you before, neither before you, no, or after you. You know, you're a different breed. Built differently. Kind of thing. So they had a deep discussion, which I want y'all to go witness that as well. They asked him about politics. They asked him about the orange bandana because, as you know, it's politics time again in Jamaica. Election are drawing near. Everybody wants to know how will Vybz Kartel's influence play out in this politics thing we are going. Kartel said, I don't know, the orange bandana thing, maybe I just when I grow up, you know, my community, maybe, you know, some of them are prison and, you know, I see the color, I just like it. Maybe I just like orange. But those who know. I'll put it that way. Paula and I stayed on my beg peanut. I beg I sat play upon upon the interview Veronica Gale. Yeah. Oh anyhow, man. If you catch the part where Kartels, I won't spell that out for you either. I want you to go look at what the discourse conversation was around the politics and his influence on the next upcoming election. Remember, you know, when Andrew Holness win election, you know, one of them time that Andrew put up their shoes seeing, and talk about him new clocks, and I point to him new clocks, and say how him walk out Jamaica and him walk down the trees off of the clocks and have to get a new player, and captioned it, and where you get that new clocks, the daddy. Well, you know the song, right? And where you get that new clocks, the daddy? Which color that? Mad in a body. So it's funny how them love dancehall and them love Kartel and them love his songs and stuff when it's time to use it to gain influence from or over the people who see him as somebody they follow. Anyhow, if you watch the interview, you will know what Kartel say politically in a Jamaica there, pertaining to the next election. I'll know if you watched it because you will say it when you come back here. See it? We're not ready for the call them yet. He spoke about, they asked him if, Isaac Buchanan asked him if he would ever get into politics. And if he did, what constituency would he run for to govern? And he said if he did, he would run for to govern St. Catherine South. Now everybody has said him have political aspirations and him go run for MP or run for this or run for that. I don't know about all that. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. Some people cuss me, I don't care. If Kartel ever got to the position where he said he wanted to be the MP for St. Catherine South, it would be too easy. It would be a landslide. If he ever, now me I'm going to show you this. If he ever said him want to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica and put real effort back at that, you would have a tattoo, bleach out, tattoo on face Prime Minister. First time in history, probably never will be done again. It could have happened because he is that influential. But I don't think Kartel want to be in them politics like that though. So that's for you to decide when you watch the video. Right? Sean Storm, true definition of loyalty. Sean Storm, Isaac Buchanan said he wants to give Sean Storm his own Context Matters series, his own episode. So we can hear from Sean Storm and them can go into all what Sean Storm has to say, because Sean Storm is a superstar within his own right. Also, he's an artist, a successful artist within his own right also, right? But he's just super loyal to Vybz Kartel and Vybz Kartel's movement. And like I said, just like how Spliff Star is to Busta Rhymes, y'all go, I think y'all need to understand what I'm saying to you now. Go and look up Spliff Star and Busta Rhymes from beginning till now. Go and look up where they're at now. Go and look up their net worth now. Go and look up their lifestyle now. Go and look up where they're coming from and how they accomplished all that and how them keep it together like this to where they are at now and their closeness now, right? Inseparable. Thank you, Nandi. Inseparable. So when he says that Spliff Star to Busta, that's Sean Storm to Vybz Kartel, I felt that. I was like, yes, yes. The man said him don't have no filter. So here are the names of the people, the attorneys who nyam out him money. The man named Bert. Me I said Bert Samuels. He named Bert. Nyam out him money. I never do nothing for him. He named himself what a big body sexy one name again. And them laugh. Everybody laugh, right? And he said Tamika Harris. Tamika Harris. Nyam out him money. Tom Tavares Finson. Nyam out him money. No, so them never do nothing for him. Was just stringing him along and yamming out his money. You got to understand when you're in a desperate situation like that and you have a bankroll and you're trying to be free, you have to spend. But what you got to understand also is that there are these vultures who are plotting differently. They're like, well, we can probably buy a new house and a new car out of this and send me youth to a private school for the next 4 years till him get him degree and do this and get a yacht. We can take that out on the weekends. You know, we can fly to Paris, the whole family, over the weekend or for a couple of weeks out of this, out of theme pocket, because him well want be free. And anything me telling him, I buy it. So it serves my purpose to see him never free. He named them. Now to the part where everybody want to know. Did he threaten Sidem in that live? This is the last part for the morning. Did he threaten Sidem in that live? There's a part of the live where Isaac said we're going to take a 5-minute commercial break and we'll be right back because they were streaming on multiple platforms to include a radio station here in Florida and TikTok and YouTube and the next platform. So I'm going to take a commercial break and come back. During that commercial break now, the cameras are running, but they're supposed to not be on air, right? Or so was thought. I see a bunch of people sent to me this morning, yo, SouFlo, you know some things I'm a beat her. You know some things that she look unhappy in her face, man. She look like, you know, the reality I hit home, like he is not who she thought he was, kind of thing. I got a couple of things to say about that, but let's address what happened first. So first, what I noticed, because I watched it about 10 times this morning, what I noticed was, and I'm not going to show it because I want you to go watch the video, right? Because I'm not trying to take away from Isaac video. I want you go watch it. But my explanation will make sense to you once you watch it, right? So when we realize what happened is, it's like them that they are chill. So you have your people, them, your boys are here, are the men who came with you, and you have your woman, but you over here so I conduct an interview. I don't know if it looked like Sidem might have gotten a bit extra friendly, you know, laughing and talking and with somebody over there, and I be your man over there. So it looked like Kartel said something like, where I talk to him so far. Yo, don't ramp with me now. That. I didn't hear anything that said him offer box in our face like a lot of you are saying. Him offer me box after me wait for him for how long. Me a pack me not even a pack nothing, me a left. Another person says she won't be there for long. You can see it happening already. Another person said, oh, he did 13 years and y'all think he changed? He's the same kind of person. He's aggressive. He's probably beating and choking her. You know, people are run with them same narrative and I say what them I say. Me not see none of that. What I saw though was a bit of what I'm interpreting it to be is the man probably don't like his woman being too friendly. And just like how when a woman goes somewhere with her man, or if she bring her friends around, remember, I know the idea of somebody is different from you being in the presence of somebody. The same saying that says, see me and come live with me are two different something. See? So they've never lived together before. So what we are seeing unfolding before our eyes, we're going to see everything. Kartel even talked about this in an interview. He's having issues. Like, him still a hear prison doors are slammed. Him still a hyperventilate because, you know, your mind are going to say you can't go to the bathroom because at bucket you used to do in a bread bag and them something that I know you have your big toilet and your nice bathroom and you have to remind yourself, say, I'm free. Get up, go to the bathroom. You're okay. Go in the fridge, go get something for drink. You have to wait till food come around or time for food to serve and them something that he's going to have to readjust. And I told you all that. In the same time, he's going to learn Sidem. And Sidem is going to have to learn him. Sidem has different cultural norms from Vybz Kartel. Kartel is a Jamaican man. Him have a different set of cultural norms from a European woman. Let me tell you, European women, right? They're friendly with everybody. If you have a European woman and you introduce her to your brethren, them don't be surprised if she hug up the man when she meet the man. And you're like, how the blood clot? Where a fling hug go? Your fist bumper, you say hi and turn up over there, sir. A matter of fact, you ain't supposed to be looking in man's mouth and man's face and give man dead eye contact. while me I talk to the man. Me I talk to a man. See? Me introduce my wife. I say, yeah, this is Shakira, this is my wife. And they're like, yo, I follow her channel too. Yo, big up yourself, you know. You don't stand there and just stare in the man's face. The whole time I'm talking to the man, some man interpret that as, yo, dog, you know, so I can't fuck SouFLo wife. Brother, you should have seen where she looking at my face. The whole time the man talk to me, you know, she did a smile and I look dead in my face, you know. This is a man that's telling you this, right? So I don't want no woman jump on this and talk about, no, y'all just insecure or whatever. We have men code. The same way how you wouldn't want your man being too extra friendly around your woman friend them, is the same way man no want them woman being extra friendly around them, bridging them and them man associate them. Because man take things different and man got, I explained this to y'all before. When you hear him talk about, yo, give me peace, man, between me and you, me not tell nobody. I'm gonna go fling out. Just remember saying tell somebody and somebody told everybody. So everybody know regardless. This is code I'm putting y'all onto. Okay? Right. Ask any man in this chat. So it look like see them over there while the interview are going, them have a good time in the corner, but it seemed like Kartel was like, so what you mean, like where y'all laugh upon, you know, man them face like, hey, don't play with me now. It's just him saying, that's not how we do. And no, I don't want that. I'm going to feel comfortable with that. See? So she have to go learn that. I don't know what the whole beat up and him a promise her, thumping her face and all that I go. I don't see that. I don't see that. And I think at this point in the game, he's even spoken about it on the video. He said, Sean is a different breed of person. Because Sean will run through the girl them still. Sean is that. He was always that. Him sieve road heavy. So we call him the Siver. A Siver nickname is, you know. Right. So him a box them way. Him a kick with foot. Me done with them days there. It's a one burner thing me depend now. More focused now on something different. It's a one burner thing me depend now. The man I tell you says a one burner thing he's on now. And he's not into the whole heap of gal thing no more or nothing like that. Him focus is different. He lost 13 years, 10 years himself because him now get the system no extra time. So the years before he got the life sentence handed down his 10, but he was incarcerated for a few years fighting other charges before that one come down. So I'm gonna say 10. But altogether though, it's 13 years. He's lost a lot of time. So he might try to catch up and put himself where he needs to be, both health-wise, back with his family, solidify his relationship, and all these things. Him even say, you know, life is precious and time is short. Like if you have a woman and the woman go to you, like spend whole heap of time with her, nobody do road heavy and all them something there. So the brother conscious of where he's at with his relationship. But you know, it's the same people who was saying him now come out. All people like you, SouFLo, on a waste on a breath, on a top talk. And dead him a dead in there, so. Now that he's free, it's everything else. Oh, she's here to steal his money. She's actually not who we think she is. As some British agents she work with, and at them send her in to come thief him money. And now they're running with another one. He didn't change over all the years. Him still disrespectful and aggressive. And him probably that they have beat her. And she's not gonna stay. You'll see she soon run gone because he's abusive. And him dead upon live video. I promise her thumping her face. I watched it 10 times this morning. Me never get the thumping her face part, the I will lick you part, or any of that. A man serious like a Jamaican. So when we say, don't ramp with me now. And that we say, don't ramp with me now. I'll close this video by saying this, right? You need to go watch the video. But remember when I said, if you are Jamaican, it takes a special kind of person to deal with you, to love you and deal with you, because you're different. You're different, and we communicate differently. Jason M says, Footer did the same thing with Aishana and lost her. Footer didn't do no same thing with Aishana. Footer did a beat up Aishana according to Aishana. Kartel now beat up Sidem. We have no proof of that. Jason M. So you can't say him did the same thing. That's a different story. We communicate differently. See, our cultural norms are different. I'll give you a good example. If me there with a European woman, I say, boy, this is my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. This is my baby. And she bring dog coming at the house. And then the dog end up all in my bed. And then she a lick dog mouth and a kiss dog in her mouth and then want come kiss me. Kiss who? First of all, why the Ross the dog inside here? Dog here in my food. Me just cook some rice and peas and me did I try eat it and dog here in my rice and peas. Why the dog in my bed? Me go to lay down in my bed and dog here in my here when me get up. In a smell like dog. Dog carry one smell and the dog now wear no cologne or perfume. I want to talk about different culture. So it take a different kind of person. If somebody outside of our culture love us and work with us to understand the culture, that is real love. But some people are gonna come and by the time we say boom bam, no, we don't play them kind of game there. No, don't run them joke there. No, oh, you're just so uptight and you're not funny and you don't want to be. We're very jovial. We make whole heap of joke. Certain things is just not joking. You know what I mean? I will set a certain way. My woman over there in my brethren them face a kin of teeth. You think a man can't tell when you flirt? You think a man can't tell when you might like a person? You think a man can't tell when you're actually giving off an energy, even though your mind might be saying, you don't like that person that like that. You're just being friendly. I'm being friendly to them because they're your people. And these are the people you bring around who look like you trust them. So may I try to treat them nice, right? That's what it is. But they're not interpreting it that way, and him not interpret it that way because that's not our cultural norm. Anytime woman I give with them, I fuck show I fuck. I give her some wood. Yo, I can fuck the boy girl you know. So yeah. I don't want my woman turn like that. Me personally, SouFlo, don't want my woman turn like that. She shouldn't be there looking a man face, give him eye contact the whole time me I talk to her, talk to him. She shouldn't be there give body language like, you know, I find you sexy. And that's embarrassing. Take your ass down there so yo, go play with the picnic them. Go find something to do. Me introduce you already. Go so. Where you turn up your staring at a man face for? Or where you sit down there. You're so funny. Move. And that's a go on. Yo, I'm gonna go watch the interview, yo. With that said, big up Isaac Buchanan, big up Vybz Kartel, big up Sean Star, big up Mad Sus. Yo, I'm glad to the man them free. I'm super happy that they're free, as y'all can tell. And they are the trending topic, and they're gonna be the trending topic for quite some time to come. I would say right up to the friggin' stage show. Because people still are waiting for that. And that will be a deciding factor. See? Right. See the Audrey right. Go around the back. Go play with me. Pick them. Go something. What you do around here, so? I'll leave you all with this right here. You see, one time my grandmother, Miss Ruby, was alive. Miss Ruby used to have our son them bring them woman come round. When family gather up, everybody gather up. You see any woman will come round with my uncle them. And she end up over which part the man them there. Cause I saw Jamaican family when them gather big, you will notice that the man them go so and the woman them go so. The woman them in the kitchen are cook, them and make sure everybody gets something to drink, them attend to the children, them are this, that. The man them over there so a whole man reasoning. Who are roll up something or roll up a split. Who are drink, and we are talk, big man talk. What she do over there so with your uncle and your man cousin them? And my grandmother used to point that out. Is a warning sign. I'm going to leave y'all with that for this morning. Big up to each and every one of you tuning in. It's Friday. Get out there, get your vibrations up. The sun is beautiful in most parts of Mother Earth. You're melanated people. You need power from the sun. Go power up. All right. Surround yourself with people that uplift your vibration. If you do anything wrong, stop it or try stop it and start work on yourself. You're blessed with a new day, a present. You can't bring back tomorrow, and you can't pull you can't bring back yesterday, and you can't pull tomorrow forward. The only thing you have is today. And like Kartel said, time is everything. So make sure you spend it around the people that love you, the people you love, value, cherish, and all that. All right? And that's where we're at with it. Walk good and go with God. I'm out. Peace.